I was missing a lot of the symptoms because I was trying to get in shape and trying to lose weight. And the fact that I had lost 45 pounds, I just thought I was doing great.
I had a hurting, I believe, down in my stomach. So I went over here and she sent me to have a CT scan.
But I started itching a lot and I started sweating a lot.
And maybe it was a hernia. She said it wasn't a hernia.
And I went for an appointment to just get a physical.
They took x-rays.
My blood work looked fine, but when I got up on the table, the doctor felt swollen lymph nodes all over my body.
And he told me that I had lymphoma. And when I found out about that, me and Martha decided, and the kids, they wanted me to go to Ochsner.
I had 6 chemotherapy treatments and I was in complete remission after the first 3. But I was also warned that this form of lymphoma always comes back.
So after that, they done a PET scan around the 1st of January of this year.
But in the end of the year last year, in November, December of 2022, I started getting some itching on my arms.
They took another PET scan in February and it was back.
And the scan was clear that I was relapsing.
Yeah, I built some birdhouses too. I got some feeders inside, about little boxes that I can put a 50-pound bag in there, and I don't have to feed them for a week. I've done seismograph work, oil exploration, and I stayed out there 30 years, and I retired. I've been here 46 years. We raised our family. We got 8 grandkids and 3 great-grandkids.
But I think this will be the first time that the committee has ever seen a potential sunset date.
In 2004, I joined the board of Ochsner Health, retired from my job as CEO of TurboSquid, became the chairman of the board, and started a financial firm doing investment management. I do spend time hunting and some time fishing, which I really enjoy, being outdoors. I collect Burgundy wine, although not really to collect it. I mostly collect it because I intend to drink it one day. The first thing my doctor said to me is, I don't want you to worry about this. This is not something we would consider life-threatening. It's just a disease and we have to go back and fight it, and we have a number of tools at our disposal.
So they decided to do the CAR T.
So CAR T-cell therapy is a new way of reprogramming the immune system.
And essentially what happens is we're able to take out what are called T cells, engineer them, and send them to a lab and train them to kill cancer cells.
And we call it a living drug because this therapy now lives within a patient and is constantly hunting for these cancer cells. This is a game changer for blood cancers, potentially life-saving therapy for patients who would be approaching the end of a line of treatment options.
I feel good. I don't feel bad.
When you have a disease like cancer and you're cured or you're put back in remission, it's a little bit like walking up to the edge of a big cliff and looking over and wondering, am I going to end up down in that ravine or am I going to pull back from the edge?
The first time I thought about it, after they told me, of course, everybody gets scared. Don't matter how old you are or who you are. I know I got Jesus in my life, and that's what helped me through. And after I realized that, I wasn't scared anymore. It didn't bother me anymore. All I wanted to do was go to the doctors, and whatever they said do, we do it.
These are his own immune cells, which we collected several weeks ago. They have gone to get reprogrammed to be able to recognize his cancer. More of them were made in the lab, and they've been returned to us, and now they're infusing right in here through his IV back into his body. Our hope and what we will see is that they will go to work and start fighting his cancer and hopefully bring him into remission.
All right. See you soon. Yes, I'll see you next.
After that, I don't know I can't remember how many weeks it was, they took another PET scan. And I found out I was in remission at that length of time. But anyway, it was a blessing to know that it worked so fast. And right now, that's where we at.
So we've got some really, really good results, incredible results. Congratulations, you are in remission. There's no active evidence of disease whatsoever on the PET scan. We're all just really, really happy, really excited for you.
You behave. I will.
No more trouble.
No more trouble.
Yeah. This was really a historic event for us here in Louisiana.
To work through trying to build a unique program from scratch through a pandemic, all the healthcare changes that came with that, to see now in 2023, we've treated the first adult CAR T patients in the state with a success story of remission. That is why we do this.
We often do hear about the term game changer, and one way I tend to look at that is a lot of these patients, once their cancers had relapsed, we were talking to them about palliative therapies, treatments that may buy them a year or two of life. Often that was not great quality of life, even circumstances where we were talking about hospice, and now we have a therapy where we're actually talking about cure. And so it's pretty amazing to see that progression.
Well, one of the interesting things about having a disease like cancer is you walk into it with some notion about what your life was before and who you are and what you do, and none of that matters once you're diagnosed. There's no amount of money that can help you. You've just got to go through this process and make it. And in that way, it's a great leveler.
How you doing? I'm Andy Wisdom.
Donnie Stafford.
Donnie, how are you?
Fine.
It's nice to see
You
you.
too. You too.
I've heard a little bit about you. And,
Was it good or bad?
it was all good.
Okay.
It was all good.
Yeah, when they come in the hospital, they brought me some balloons, happy birthday balloons, and a cake. And they call that, when they put them T cells in there, you actually started a new life. That's what they say. So that's what I felt like. I started a new life. They give me some more time. Excuse me for my crying, but it just overwhelms me to find out that maybe I'll soon be well. And I'm gonna tell you, I just appreciate everything that they've done. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. And I do appreciate them and I love them. And I hope they continue doing what they do to heal other people. And I just say thank you.